Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another video from Overbite Gaming. I am the majestic Snare of said Overbite Gaming, and today I want to talk to you. That was far too many T's in a sentence. I want to talk to you about Anthem, because Anthem is a game that I am really quite excited about, but it's so far away I don't know how to feel about it yet. But the main thing I want to talk about is its similarity to Destiny, and for all intents and purposes it looks like it's going to be Destiny, but perhaps it's going to be the Destiny type of game that we wanted when Destiny came out, like 3 years ago. Who knows? It could be. I mean, the visuals look stunning, but we've been burned by that before. Back with Watch Dogs and Alien Colonial Marines and all those kind of games that showed you a visual and then went, nah, that's not what you're going to get. We're going to give you something much more kind of muted and sedate and just not very much fun. But this game is using the Frostbite engine, so the visuals are probably going to be good. Even with, I mean, Frostbite was used in the Star Wars Battlefront series. I say series, there's been 2 games so far, but you know what I mean. It's been used in that, and the visuals just looks really nice in that game. It was not much of a good game to some because it was kind of empty. But it was a beautiful looking game. And BIO-WARE, they are hit and miss. I have to say, they do some amazing games, but they miss the mark sometimes. And it's just like watching an athlete fall off a piece of equipment. Like, they're really skilled. They spent hours putting into that final performance, and then it just goes and they've broken an eyeball or something. Who fucking knows? But what I'm trying to say is that it's a good company, although they are in bed with EA. So that could turn to shit, but then all of the other games that we love from them are tied up with EA as well. So it could be anything, really. The one good thing I did read is that Drew Kardshin, I think his name is, he's one of the lead writers and senior writers on games such as Knights of the Old Republic and Mass Effect 1 and 2. So there is, in terms of story, a lot of potential there. I think Anthem could be the holy grail we've been waiting for just an amazing game without any controversy around it. Unless we get microtransactions, but that's something for an entirely different video. I'm really excited about the news we saw today or yesterday that there was hints at a beta coming out, and I think it's going to be next year, to be honest. I don't think they'll be doing it so early on. They're probably still developing the game itself, and to be honest, I think that's probably far enough into the future that they've got enough time to produce something awesome, and I really want them to produce something awesome. It sounds to me like a lot of the characteristics of Anthem are going to be very Destiny-like, and it might be the Destiny we should have got 3 years ago. Public events, just like Destiny in the grand world. I mean, Anthem, you'll see some of the gameplay playing out here, but effectively it's going to have public events. It's going to have, you know, instead of guardians that you had in Destiny, you're going to have these freelancers. You've got the suits that you're in, which is probably a slight difference, but then again, you didn't really see your face too much in Destiny. You're kind of wearing a suit, but not. But they're going to they're called javelins, and you've got this big open world you can explore, and you can co-op with other people, which will be fun. I'm sure that we'll get around to reviewing it when it comes out, but there are just so many kind of vague kind of similarities, and even to the point where I think the assistant CEO dude wow, I sound like a journalist. No, one of the high up bods of BIO-WARE has basically said, oh, it may be a 10-year plan if this game goes well, which is exactly what Destiny wanted to do when they started announcing the game. I wouldn't say Destiny, Bungie wanted to do when they announced Destiny. So there seems to be like a carbon copy of the kind of practices of Destiny, but in Anthem we're going to have crafting, perhaps. It looks like we're going to have crafting, and the kind of mobility around the world seems to be immensely improved just from the gameplay trailer. The question of the video that I put up as a title, will it be a Destiny killer? Because we know that still a lot of people love Destiny and still play Destiny. People that are ranking up like thousands and thousands of hours in the first game. I don't think the reception has been as good for the second game, but we'll get around to reviewing that very soon. We want to do the PC review, which comes out later on this month, so give us some time to go through that. Maybe the PC version will be awesome. Even if it's shit, there'll be something to talk about. Anyway, we'll talk about Anthem. So, the main difference I have between the two games here, and there are a lot of similarities, but the reason I think it might kind of prevail is the fact that Anthem seems to be grounded a little bit more. There's more like real world stuff rather than this esoteric, like weird ghosty magic stuff going on from like an outworldly source. In this, it seems to be like apocalyptic future technology, and trying to like control your environment and nature or whatever, as well as, you know, dealing out justice to grunts that you might come across. But it just seems like when you have Destiny being so pretentious, and then you have Anthem kind of basing itself in reality, maybe we're going to see a game that really kind of gets to you and makes you feel like you can relate to that character or that environment. And I think that might be the thing that Destiny was missing, because at its base point, Destiny is a game where because of the lack of story in the first game, and I can't talk about the second game yet because I haven't played it, but the first game was devoid of story. It was you had to make your own fun in that game by playing with people, and even that was a chore. So that may have improved since, because I stopped playing Destiny a long time ago. But I played through maybe, I think, 2 or 3 of the expansions that followed it, only because I was stupid enough to buy the special edition. But with Anthem, it just seems like there might be more to it. There might be more of an understanding between you as a player and the game itself. And I really have high hopes for it. I really hope that this game will just be, because I'm getting fed up with games that are just trying to ruin themselves, really. They're just trying to milk people for money, or they're trying to throw something out to say they've done it, cash in on a rush, embargo reviews, all that kind of stuff, all those shady practices. I think even though we're dealing with EA here via BIO-WARE, the developer, with a release next year in 2018, they've got enough time. If they can produce a trailer to that quality, I'm hoping that they're not going to renege on that and go back to having a game that's kind of Watch Dogs-esque of muted, sedate nonsense. Oh, I really hope it's going to be good. But there are going to be loot boxes. I've seen hints that there will be loot boxes. I believe they might have hinted that through the gameplay as well. And I think with loot boxes, they can be good and bad. But as I said, that's another video. So guys, please let me know what you think about Anthem, and if you are excited for it. What's the thing that's making you excited for Anthem? Is it the fact it looks good? Is it the fact that you're going to be able to play with friends? Is it the environment you can be playing in? Is it the abilities you can do flying around and different guns and whatnot? Is it something you're not really fussed about? Just let me know, because this channel is about doing the kind of videos that we want to do about games, or games themselves. I've got a gameplay that I'm going to be doing on Thursday. This game I picked up, it looks nice. I'm hoping it's going to be good. It's going to be a bit of a blind playthrough. But if you guys like these kind of videos, please get involved and let us know by liking the video, subscribing if you haven't already, and just basically being awesome and commenting, and let us know what you think, because it's all very important to do these kind of videos. But if it's not what you guys want to see, then we have to change what we do. We're here to serve, like servants, without a face and maybe just a microphone talking bollocks. Well, maybe not. But my end comment, I'm looking forward to Anthem. Are you? Okay, love you, bye bye. I'm not going to survive. Yep, impaled. The death scenes are pretty special in this game, I have to say. They are amazing. No. I'm sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry. Come on. Take him out. Take him out. Yes. Bang on yellow belt. You can't get better than that, ladies and gentlemen. This is awesome. Why is it that when people are watching